Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kishiryu Sentai RyuSoulger, episode 30. As always, I'm your host, President Stratos. Here with me today we have...
And Makotoa.
Did you just say Blitz?
Yeah, I
That's
barely
all I
heard.
heard.
That's all, yeah.
Yeah, guys, we just got done watching this episode yesterday. And, it was another Sakamoto episode, so we got some of those really good fights, really good out-of-suit fights. Everything's well choreographed and well shot.
You know it's one of his because it's always got, like, dust on their hands whenever they're punching and stuff.
It's got that little extra. But then, I know, Michael, at the beginning, you were sort of, like, feeling a little gypped because we didn't immediately go into the Nada stuff.
Yeah.
But I did like having sort of a cold open into it until slowly ramping up to, I guess, the reveal to the group. I also really appreciated the way...
Look, Corey, I wouldn't have a problem with it as much as if we didn't cold open every single episode with him finding a new love interest.
He didn't.
Well, yeah, but it's still like the same. We're continuing the story of, will he find love this episode?
Yeah, but like they're progressing it in a pretty decent way. You went to go see a counselor this time.
Yeah.
And he didn't put the moves on her.
I was actually surprised.
That was surprising. Okay, that's the twist that this episode provided. He didn't hit on her.
The twist for me was that what's his name? Blue guy that's evil.
Weisel?
Weisel is back. I thought they'd sideline him again.
No, he just kind of like pops in and out. You know, whenever he feels like it's time to kind of like show off and be entertaining, kind of like is there, but then, you know.
No, he needs to be around more. Also, the sort of high specification bachelor thing was the funniest. Like
the high prospect bachelor.
Yeah.
that whole subplot, because like every single like person that a Minosaur has been based off of, person and object, has kind of been down the dumps. They're like the bottom of the barrel, like humans and or objects, you know.
I mean, this guy is pretty bottom of the barrel in terms of like, you know,
personality.
Yeah, personality.
Yeah, but he has like everything else going for him. You know what that rock had going for it? Like absolutely nothing. No one even visited the rock. He got cut in half.
He got cut in half.
Like, yeah, would you really at that point call it a brother? The other rock? I mean, it is the same rock. Which one would be the other rock in this?
And then we have like stuff based off of like Ui. Like you can't expect those Minosaurs to actually be strong. But this guy was just like actually like.
I did like that correlation. I did like that. He was a strong individual in real life in many ways, and so it correlated into being the strongest Minosaur that they fought.
It's weird because, like, I just thought he was a skilled surgeon and not much else. Like, he's rich, obviously.
That makes it stronger because in the minds of the Japanese people, being rich and wealthy means you're just a better person, a stronger person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that translates into the Minosaur.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Simplified down to a kid's show, that's kind of there. I mean...
Yeah, but then, like, you took the karate expert who wanted to be a pastier, and, you know, the Minosaur had that fighting ability.
She was, but it wasn't a strong Minosaur like this one because she wasn't strong enough in her resolve to continue the karate.
And she wasn't successful in any other areas of her life.
Oh my god.
If she was a successful karate expert, then maybe we would have a stronger Minosaur. But I don't know.
I'm really just fooling around with these ideas because I just don't think it makes a lot of sense at the end of the day.
But it was entertaining.
Yeah.
What was really heartwarming to me though was Red's sort of like, you know he's gonna do the most happy-go-lucky positive thing of not giving up on him, but somehow they were able to make it like, you know, give him a reason or construct the scenes in a way to where I felt like, oh yeah, this feels right. I don't feel like were going through the motions of a standard protagonist as much.
Okay, it's definitely more natural for him than it was for like our freaking Q. Q Tama's
Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky. I didn't hear you the first
Lucky.
time because it sounded like a whisper.
Blaze.
My mic's warming up, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I guess it definitely sold it better.
I feel like that was just like Green and Black kind of like carrying that resolve over, because it was something that was like their conflict at first, and then they slowly kind of migrated over to like a whole team issue that they all dealt with. And they were like telling Nada, just like, Red's gonna be looking out for you, just letting you know. And they go to Red and he's like, don't trust that dude. And they still kind of like overcome it, and like for that brief moment when he kind of like takes over the fight for the RyuSoulgers and like takes out the enemy, or takes out his swords or whatever, you know, like they kind of like made it work. But then like at the very end, like we all knew that Nada just kind of like, he was jealous of Red because he became Red, and like that time little like aspect, the reason that Red was kind of like sticking for him and trying to help him this entire time was the reason he became Red, and he just despises him for it. Like, like even though he's helping him, like that's the reason he hates him in the first place. Like, sorta.
And that's the bitter weakness that let the purple armor suit take over, right?
Yeah, the armor that is basically like a fly around him sometimes. Oh, no!
Get out of here!
Not now.
Get some armor spray.
Yeah, I thought yeah, the sort of inclusion of Green and Black and how they used their relationship this episode really helped bolster the, I don't know, the connection I had with, or not connection, but like the connection that Red would probably form with Nada, you know, and made me want to see that through, and made me want to see his vision of the RyuSoulgers, you know, working as a team. And that was why, you know, the betrayal, at least for me, I don't know that it was surprising, but I was a little sad that we didn't get to where I wanted the characters to be just yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch the watch along, because I was very quite pleased. I was like, yeah,
very quite pleased.
Get him, Nada. Let's have an edgy anti-hero for a little bit.
Let's have a break edgy anti-hero. Break edge? No.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay.
I don't. But...
Okay, that's fine. Hey, not much else happened, did it? You know what? We got the we got Piton again, and basically didn't factor into this at all outside of the old dude saying, "Hey, I know you. I sealed all of them up except for you because you was flying around a lot."
Oh yeah, we did get like that slight kind of information. We were, well, at least I was like, are they ever going to explain why everybody's like sealed in these caverns underground? And it's like, no, probably not. But then just offhandedly, it's like, oh yeah, I'm the one who sealed you guys up.
Yeah, we know who did it, but we don't know why.
Yeah, that's probably important. Maybe they'll eventually tell us in another offhanded way. I do want to say one thing, though.
It seems it was only the Land Ryusoul tribe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because most of Rex has a really good relationship with
that makes sense.
Gold.
The one thing I wanted to comment on, though, was Green finally got a moment for himself when he had that one-on-one talk with Nada, and I'm just sad that it kind of fell flat. Like, I remember we were watching that scene and it felt like it was dragging, and Alex, you even commented like, oh, finally we're done with this because it was getting boring. And I'm just thinking to myself, dang, that sucks, because I really like Green and I was hoping that this could be a good character moment for him, but whatever it was between either the acting or the direction, like with the script and stuff, it just, like, it didn't feel like he did much. He was just there. He was...
Yeah, like, to what you're saying, it definitely could have I mean, it should have been him because it was Master Green that they were talking about.
Yeah, it was a cool tie-in. I like that.
But I did really like hearing the story of Master Green using the Gaisorg armor and how Nada was able to sort of track it down and
a casual trip to space.
So like I want to know about the sort of timeline of that, because I know that Black and Green were technically supposed to be active before the other 3 RyuSoulgers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the only 2 we saw in the Super Sentai Strongest Battle. And we know that at that point, Nada was not in control of the armor. It was Luca, and then it got passed around for a while. I'm wondering if...
Was the armor just sentient on its own, just hanging out in space?
I'm wondering if, like, before it got to Luca, you know, it was with some unfortunate person, and then the armor took over Luca and brought it to the Strongest Battle. Ding, ding, ding.
And then where did it go from there after the Strongest Battle? Did we find
Nada found it. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea when it takes place, but that seems...
Yeah, it makes sense that he wouldn't have it before that, because then he has it and then he loses it and then gets it again? Why would that happen?
And then on top of that, it's like, you know, Koichi Sakamoto directed that and he's directing this, so maybe he'd be able to make the, like, sort of weave the pattern.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There could be information going out there about when it's supposed to, or like when it's supposed to have taken place. Okay. But it seems like it makes sense that, you know, it was before the show, you know.
Yeah.
And then somehow
because it takes place in space, I'm assuming the BS Raptors had something to do with it. So I'm just gonna let them, you know.
The Raptors.
I'm not even gonna try to justify anything. Yeah, Cosmo Raptor and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that BS. But
speaking about space, Piton said that it was sealed.
Oh yeah, it went up
recently. Yeah. So I'm wondering what that's about. I think that's gonna be neat, and I really want to see more because I really like the power up. This is fair game. This is fair game.
It was teased in the teaser.
Yeah, in the teaser. Yeah. So I'm really excited for that power up, and I want to see more of it, and I want to know more about it. So
it looks cool.
Yeah, if that power up brings more story, I'm all in for it. And you know, I'm really happy with at least these last 2 episodes, how we got pretty good plot progression. You know, as much as I like the episodic nature of this show, because it's really just a fun thing to turn on, watch, and enjoy. You know, having that plot there is it feels like we're able to invest a little more. Yeah. So
a little more than Nada.
Mm-hmm. Guys, do you have anything else you want to say about this episode?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
All right, cool. Michael, you're all the way at the bottom of your screen. I'm glad you decided to ease your way on down there. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Gotta say, really sorry about getting the watch-alongs out late in a weird order. But that's just because stuff happened in between and I wasn't able to get it out early enough. So I didn't give you guys enough of a window to sort of comment or anything. And we're doing the review already, so this is just how it has to happen. Sorry, we'll try again next week. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yep, see ya.
Later.
Michael, don't you have like that little like view of yourself on Skype so you can see like where
I'm never looking at it.
Oh, like if you can like see me right now, I'm like constantly looking at myself.
For real. Like I have the Skype window open and my little